Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode. Today is September 10th, 2018. I'm your host, James. Alongside me always, his name is...
I'm Andy.
And we welcome you to join us on this epic journey as we all become legend of the nerds. Afternoon, sir.
Afternoon.
It's been like 2 weeks.
Yeah, a little
Been a while, huh?
Labor Day vacation. If you call Labor Day a holiday.
It really shouldn't be, right?
No. To me, it's just a worthless holiday.
It's just a day that I had off forcefully.
I didn't.
But I'd much rather go do labor work.
There's not a day off in the hospitality business.
There isn't. Yeah, I know that for a fact. What's going on? I see you got rid of your grandpa hair.
Yes, I finally got a haircut. It's about
Nice.
time. Enough hair that got chopped off, you could have made a whole wig. I like it. It's about time. It's not in my eyes, my nose, my ears, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I hadn't had a haircut in like half a year.
I keep debating about growing my hair out. Remember I used to have really long hair?
Yeah.
Like shoulder length? It looked really good.
Uh,
But I keep going back and forth. Do I want to grow it back again or not?
I didn't care for it, so.
Feels like medium hair. It's just kind of a mess right now.
Yeah.
Can't do anything with it.
I like it the way it is right now, so.
So what's going on? How's work? Good?
Oh, God.
Real busy still?
Still
It's
wedding.
wedding season, right?
I hate weddings
Wedding
so
season.
much. Wedding season's just ridiculous and just, it's so tiring.
You know, it must have been really bad because the Shipley Valley Fair is going on right around the corner from your work, huh?
Yeah, it was
Must got a
so,
big hit from that.
a lot of traffic on the way to work at night because you have people who are leaving the fair and then you had people leaving like the events and stuff like that
Right.
that happened, like the concerts and Gabriel Iglesias, Fluffy was there, stuff like that.
Fluffy!
Yeah, so on the way to work during the fair when it was going on, you still had a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
Thank God it's all over with.
Yeah, I mean, it killed my business altogether.
Yeah.
It was a very slow week.
Oh, yeah. So.
Very slow week for me. Mm-hmm. What's going on? Anything fun going on in your life?
No, it's just work constantly and sleep, trying to sleep. That's it.
Well, it's getting cooler, so it's what? Nice in the house to sleep?
Yeah, I guess. Well, that's the thing. The temperatures just dropped for this weekend. Now it's going to go back up to the 80s. So it's like, welcome to Vermont.
Yep, they can't make up their mind.
No. It's funny because I had one guest call down, how do I work the thermostat in the room? I'm like, well, you push the up button for heat and you push the down button for cool.
Right.
It's not rocket science, but certain rooms I can control from my back office. And I'm like, oh, I can control your room. Well, can we get some heat in here? I'm like, haven't heard those words in a while. Everyone's complaining it's always too hot. So they
At your hotel, do they shut the heat off for a certain amount of time of the year?
I have
or is
no
it
clue
on
what
all
they
the
do.
time?
That's all maintenance stuff. I have no
Okay,
clue.
because the hotel I used to work at, the heat was off certain times, so you can't have any heat at all.
Yeah.
And then the AC was on, then vice versa.
Well, then I had somebody call too. So talking about how it's rocket science to turn heat on and turn the air on. Had one person call down. They had just gotten married, so they're in the honeymoon suite, obviously. And he calls down at like 12:30 in the morning. How do I work the jacuzzi tub? I'm like, well, there's a button that says on off for one.
Did you tell them that?
No. I try not to be sarcastic, but I'm like, well, there for one are instructions in there. Well, I can't find them. I'm like, well, you drank too much, obviously. You're blind.
You probably shouldn't be doing the jacuzzi.
I'm like, it's not that hard. You have all the buttons, a big list of buttons on the tub. If you can't find the instructions, just start button mashing things.
Some people,
It's not hard to run a jacuzzi tub. And I'm thinking maintenance isn't here if it's a maintenance issue. So I'm like, well, I can't explain how to run the jacuzzi tub to you over the phone. I have to at least see it because I'm not used to running those.
Right.
And I'm like, I can come up, take a look. Well, no, I don't want anyone coming in right now. I'm like, then don't call and complain if you don't want me to come up and help you fix things.
Oh, people, they want everything but give nothing.
I'm just like, don't call if you don't want any help.
Right.
They're just looking for someone to irritate. So it's just... And basically, they show up after the wedding. You've had all day to party at your wedding.
Right.
And they come back and decide, oh, we don't have anywhere else to keep the party going, so let's just destroy the lobby till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and guess who has to clean it all up?
How big is the lobby?
Big enough.
Big enough?
Yep. So.
That's awesome.
And then all this crap I have to clean and pick up, you don't get the credit when you work nights. That's what irritates
Oh,
me.
heck no.
But then other people get credit for your work. That's what really irritates me.
Thank you. I did my best to clean this place up. I did nothing.
Yeah, exactly. They were clapping their hands for someone else who cleaned up. There was a wedding 2 weeks ago destroyed the lobby, dropped glasses everywhere, so there are glass shards in the rug everywhere.
Oh, no.
Then they destroyed the fire pit outside and destroyed 2 different bathrooms. Well, I can't clean up the fire pit because I work nights. I can't see anything. And the bathrooms were just grody. So I had to take care of the 50-plus people in the lobby and pick everything up. But because there's no one there, I don't get credit for it. But management knew what I did. But the guy who cleaned up the fire pit and the bathrooms got praise for doing that. I'm like, I didn't do anything.
No. You didn't do nothing.
Working nights, I like it, but then sometimes it's just irritating because you don't get. I'm not there looking for credit, but then you start getting credit for something I did and it goes to someone else.
It's a little irritating. It's a little irritating.
Like this morning, I was out in the front parking lot picking up beer cans and cigarette butts. Of course, no one's there, so you can't get credit for doing that.
Right.
But I'm making the place look nice. So
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
I don't know.
That was a wrestling talk today, huh?
Yes, but before that, we would like to mention too, unfortunately, Burt Reynolds passed away.
He did.
So very sad to see Mr. Burt Reynolds, Smokey and the Bandit, Longest Yard, bunch of different things that he did in his lifetime pass away. So today we're honoring Burt Reynolds. Show's dedicated to him.
The Reynolds.
A little wrestling talk. Let's see.
Well, Monday Night Raw got a lot of stuff on the Raw.
Yeah,
huh?
a couple weeks ago, they were in Toronto, Canada, and we saw the return of my girl Trish Stratus, who I think is the greatest female wrestler of all time. Got to slap Elias right in the face, which was great.
That was pretty good.
You have her promoting the Evolution
Pay-per-view,
the all-women's pay-per-view, and her match against Alexa Bliss. Hopefully it's a good match. Hopefully Trish is still relevant.
You know she's going to be a little ring rusty.
Yeah, well, we'll see. So hyping that match up. We also had the Revival, who are doing this little rivalry with the B team, pick up a victory. So they're getting a tag team title match the week later. So thoughts on the push for the Revival? Do you
I could
enjoy?
care less. I don't like the Revival.
No, you don't like the old school wrestling that they kind of do, where it's.
The problem is that they're trying to push this team that you don't really see much anyways.
Yeah.
So it's like, I can't really get excited for a team.
You're just excited that B team.
I was more excited seeing the B team wrestle again.
B team, go, go, go.
Absolutely.
Let's see. The biggest thing out of this was Braun Strowman basically cashing in his Money in the Bank contract for Hell in a Cell.
Yes.
You don't see this often where a wrestler says, this is where I'm calling my shot. This is where it's going to happen. Usually people who say, okay, I'm going to cash in on this day at this promotion, usually lose. John Cena's done it, where he lost to CM Punk on a Monday Night Raw. RVD, the very first winner, did it at the first ECW pay-per-view. Did beat John Cena. And then I think there was one more that happened where they actually lost. But we'll see. Braun Strowman is going to face off against Roman Reigns inside Hell in a Cell for the Universal Championship. What came out of this, though, was then Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre come out and basically say, you know what, we've beaten up on other people. It's time to beat up on someone new.
Yeah.
So they want to face the two top guys, which are Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns, in a tag team match. Tag team match goes on and basically ends with Braun stabbing Roman in the back. And this new little faction of Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, and Braun Strowman coming together.
Right.
Trying to take out Roman Reigns. His Shield brothers come out, but unfortunately this new trilogy of guys take the Shield out and are calling themselves the new top dogs in WWE.
Why not?
That's how the show ends. We'll move on to the second week. We have these three guys basically ripping on the Shield, how the Shield is broken, we're the new Shield, da-da-da-da. And the Shield does come out to the ring, but can't get their hands on Braun, Dolph, and Drew Baron Corbin sends out the locker room to separate everybody. Police show up. They arrest the Shield for disorderly conduct and assault and all that. I'm like, they didn't do anything.
No, not really.
And the show moves on. We have, speaking of Baron Corbin, what do you think of Baron Corbin as general manager? Is it just...
So far, it's not annoying yet.
Do you think...
But it's going to be.
Kurt Angle put out a tweet that he's not sure if he's coming back.
Okay.
Promo or actual, do you think Kurt's done as general manager?
For the tweet, it's probably just a sketch. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if he done show on Twitter, it's more than likely just one of those things where he's taking a few months off.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We'll see. So...
Now, how many weeks of Raw do we have? 2 or 3?
I just have 2. We would have had 3, but I thought it's too far back.
Okay, perfect.
Let's start with the very first match of that Raw then. It's the return of the Bella Twins in-ring action on Raw, facing the Riot Squad. This match, and they drew this match out way too long. It went to, I think, 2 commercial breaks.
I think so.
So it was like a 20-minute match.
Yeah.
No way this should have happened. The Bella Twins are so rusty, and the Riot Squad's not that great as it is anyways.
Precisely.
I saw so many mistakes in this match. The biggest was Brie Bella going for a suicide dive.
You saw,
and not even making it through the ropes.
No, she landed on her face.
Yes. She goes, her head got through the ropes, and then her body catches on the ropes. So she just falls straight down, and the Riot Squad decides, we're going to fall backwards. And it's not even like they caught her or anything.
No.
It's like they decide, we're going to fall before you even get
the wind.
here.
The wind took us out.
It was so crappy. Even Nikki, who was, to me, the top wrestler in the Bella Squad, in the Bella Twins area, goes for a tornado DDT and let's go, so she doesn't get the full effect of it.
Right.
You could see so many errors in this, and all I'm thinking is this what this women's pay-per-view is going to be like? Because if this is a prelim to it, I don't even know if I want to watch it now.
Well, it's going to be. I mean, you have a 3-hour show, maybe, the Evolution, possibly.
Yeah.
So they got to bring back some retired female wrestlers to fill up the time.
Yeah, because it's basically going to be your 3 women's championship titles. I guarantee they debut the women's tag title.
Probably.
And then you just have, they said you're going to see women from the past, present, and future. So you're going to have
NXT,
and the women on NXT right now are horrible as it is. So
yeah,
it's just
I mean, yeah. I can't think of one female wrestler.
Don't get me wrong. I enjoy some of the stuff they've been doing with the women's evolution.
Right.
There's been some great matches with the women's Royal Rumble and the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, but.
I mean, how excited are you to see Sasha Banks and Bayley in the tag team match at Evolution? Because you know they're going to be.
Whoop-de-doo.
Exactly. They need to spice it up a little bit. Mm-hmm. Do something different. They can't have a 3-hour show with matches that we've already seen. I mean, I can only tell you. I mean, I don't think they have announced any matches yet.
The only one that we know is Trish Stratus versus Alexa Bliss.
I could fill the card up right now with all the matches.
And they're kind of hyping if Alexa beats Ronda Rousey at Hell in a Cell for the Women's Championship, Trish Stratus would get a Women's Championship match at Evolution.
I mean, 2 tag matches already. Sasha Banks and Bayley versus 2 teams that we don't give a crap about. Mm-hmm. And then you have the Iconics versus Asuka and Naomi. Right?
Probably.
You're going to have that. Actually, you know, it's going to probably be Sasha Banks.
You'll have the
Bayley versus.
I guarantee they'll have probably the last round of the Mae Young Classic at it.
That's going to be there,
which will probably be Caitlyn versus somebody. I mean,
I'm
already saying Caitlyn's winning the whole thing. I mean, they hyped her up so much. So.
Right. Yeah. Then you're going to have Charlotte versus Becky for the title
again.
Because it's predictable in the women's title, the women's era. It's all predictable.
Staying on this women's bandwagon real quick before we get back to Raw, I found out, so Trish Stratus is a 7-time women's champion. Mm-hmm. Charlotte now is a 7-time women's champion. It took Trish her entire career to get to 7 WWE Women's Championships, which is the most all time. Technically, though, who was it? I think it's not Mae Young, but Fabulous Moolah has 8, but unfortunately, one of those wasn't when it was WWE. So can you say you can debate?
Think about this though. When Trish fought for those 7 titles, she fought some really hard matches.
Well, that's what I'm getting
with some very amazing female wrestlers.
Yeah.
Charlotte didn't really have to battle. She got 4 of her titles with Sasha Banks.
Yeah, that was my biggest issue. Is they're like, she's now tied with Trish Stratus. I'm like, yeah, well, it doesn't really. She's like her father, wins the title and then loses it. Wins the title, loses it. And I hate that. She's only been in the business for 3 years.
Yeah.
And she's already tied.
Half her titles from getting taken with Sasha Banks.
It irritates me so much. So
that's why Trish is one of the best female wrestlers, because in her era, she had to battle some hard matches. Some really hard matches.
Moving back to Raw, we had the debut of a new tag team that I'm very excited about. The glorious one, Bobby Roode and his little sidekick, Chad Gable.
It's not gonna last. It's not gonna last.
I don't care. Well, I said that about the B team, and look what's going on. I loved this tag team. Granted, they faced the Ascension, whoop-de-doo, but...
Which should be higher than they are.
Yeah. But, come on, you had to enjoy those two wrestling together.
Well, I never actually saw the match. They never put it on Hulu. I only read about it.
This match was awesome. It was glorious.
Yeah.
So, we'll see how that goes. We had Alexa Bliss versus Natalya with Ronda Rousey in her corner, and Bliss had Alicia Fox and Mickie James. Bliss beats Natalya, but she beats her with Ronda's submission, the armbar.
Yeah.
So now they're kind of hyping whose armbar is better, and they have like slideshows of each one. We'll see how that goes. Ronda jumps in the ring, going after Bliss, and it's funny, Alicia Fox tries to get in her way, and she just slaps her. I'm like, good job, Alicia. That's a great wrestling move. I don't know what you ever saw in Alicia. Like I said, you thought she was the best.
She was good back in the day.
Back in the day when she was the best of the crappy people.
Yeah.
So that's why you think she's good. Ronda just starts just arm dragging her.
Dude, I want to know how is Alicia's arm still attached to her torso.
Dude, when Ronda does that
was nasty.
That arm drag, oh my god.
That was nasty looking.
Yeah, but that's what makes it look good. Moving on, we have the B team is ready to face the Revival for the tag team titles. You have Dolph and Drew talking to Baron Corbin about how they deserve to be the tag team champions. I'm like, really? You haven't done anything? And Baron's like, well, if something happened to the Revival, then I would have to consider a new team. So, of course, they take out the Revival, get to face the B team, and unfortunately, they beat the B team and are the new tag team champions.
But this match, though, they did not take the B team and throw them under the table.
No, it was actually
a good match, and it showed the B team could still actually beat them.
Yeah, but you still have the B team trying to do the whole, whoops, I fell into a pin kind of thing. And
yeah, but they didn't make a squash match where they threw their credentials down the drain, you know? It was a good match. They did keep up their own.
This is the end of the B team kind of thing. They're not going to be champions again. It's the same thing with Slater and Rhino. It lasted a month or two, and nothing ever happened after that. I don't see them retaining their titles anywhere down the road.
We'll see. That's all you can do, right?
Yeah. We have then Authors of Pain. I know that you're going to look forward to this one. With their new manager, the general manager of 205 Live, Drake Maverick. Where does this make sense? This little tiny dude.
So, first thing, you can call him Drake Maverick all you want.
It's Rockstar Spud.
It's going to be Rockstar Spud me all the time. That's how I'm going to continue calling by him.
Yeah.
What is the point and how far is this storyline going to go with Rockstar Spud being the manager of Authors of Pain and being general manager 205? Or are we getting rid of that?
My guess is because I think the only reason they have him as the general manager is because he's injured right now. So my guess is the second he's able to wrestle again, the whole
You think he's going to?
Yeah. I think they're going to have him wrestle. Why?
But I mean, if he could wrestle, wouldn't he stay on 205?
Yeah, but he's probably still hurt right now. I don't know. The main story is Authors of Pain, why are you in a squash match now all of a sudden? Why do you need
They
to be in a
got to build their
squash
credentials.
match?
They got to build those credentials.
What credentials? You make yourself look stupid in a squash match that lasted 30 seconds.
What would you do with them?
Okay, they just did Apollo Crews and Titus O'Neil.
Okay.
Go against another tag team in the division.
Like who?
The Ascension. Granted,
That's a squash match too at this point in
Bobby
time.
Roode and Chad Gable were there, but there are other tag teams you can figure out.
Well, it's not just figuring out who they go against. They have to have a storyline for them. Otherwise, the match is just there.
How about
You
this?
know?
How about this? We haven't seen cruiserweight matches on Raw for almost a year now. Drake Maverick's the GM. Bring a 205 Live tag team to face AOP.
That's not bad.
And that could be your storyline where he's doing
bad.
that, and all the 205 guys don't want to be general manager anymore.
But now that we're talking about 205, ask this question. I've asked this question all week long. Why? Tell me why Drew Gulak was on Raw.
I don't know.
Was Drew Gulak and Rockstar Spud driving together? Because if you didn't know, I'm sure you did know, but I'm not sure if they know, 205 is filmed right after SmackDown.
Yeah.
So now they're going from different cities, from SmackDown to Raw.
Well, look at Renee Young. She does the same thing. She was on the broadcast team on Raw again.
And Corey does too. But still, I mean, it's like, why was Gulak there in the first place?
I don't know. Here's your storyline for Drake Maverick. He's coming back to wrestle, and he's going to take the Cruiserweight Championship away from Cedric Alexander with the help of AOP.
AOP is tied in the 205 storyline. That's not bad.
I may be half awake, but I can still come up with a storyline.
It's not a bad theory.
There we go. Moving on.
But then again, Rockstar Spud could probably take Cedric Alexander.
I don't think so. Moving on. So
Took him on EC3.
we have HBK. He returned too.
We totally forgot about that.
Yeah, hyping that Triple H is going to beat Taker because nobody chose Triple H except Stone Cold.
Right.
And then the shocker was Undertaker returned as well to confront HBK.
This was a very, very good promo.
To me, it was setting up a Hell in a Cell match at Hell in a Cell between HBK and Triple H. HBK and Undertaker.
Right.
I mean. Because...
Did Taker give HBK permission to come back?
No. You're not in the promo. Because we all know the whole reason HBK doesn't wrestle anymore is because their second match at WrestleMania, the stipulation was if Undertaker won, you'd have to retire HBK. Right. And he's kept his promise the entire time. He's come back and done not matches, but like little promos, like at WrestleMania and stuff. It was him, Austin, and Mick Foley versus the
But he's not
Nexus
wrestling, so he
or
kept
something
his
like
promise.
Exactly.
But Taker was like, that was a lousy excuse.
So,
Pretty much that's what he called HBK. It was a lousy excuse.
Yeah.
I'm the reason why you didn't come back. Come on now.
True. To finish off, we have Braun, Dolph, and Drew in the ring because we had Braun versus Finn in the main event. The police car shows back up, and out pops the Shield. Shield goes running down to the ring, but unfortunately, they don't get their hands on Braun, Dolph, and Drew because the locker room comes out again, but this time it's all the heels. Not one face showed up.
Let's talk about the Shield for 1 second. Beginning of the show, they got arrested. So you're going to tell me within 3 hours, they got arrested, brought downtown, arraigned, sat in front of the judge, got bail, and stole a police car and got back into the ring?
Yes.
In 3 hours?
Exactly.
Come on, WWE. How dumb do you think we are?
Obviously dumb enough. They just took a couple laps around the
I
building.
mean, come on. They arrested from this, and they stole the same police car they got arrested in.
I don't know. Guess they're smooth talkers.
I guess that's something.
So yeah, I mean, it's literally just the entire heel part of the locker room that comes out and takes out the Shield, and that's really how the show ends. Just every heel. I'm like, where are all the faces? Must be at catering.
All the heels, plus Drew Gulak.
Plus, he's a heel.
For 205.
Anything with Raw you'd like to add before we move to SmackDown?
No, I just wanted to talk about the Rockstar Spud and how the quickest law got put down for the Shield of getting released.
I don't know.
It's insane.
SmackDown. We're having another tag team tournament. Apparently, they can't just say who's going to be the number one contender. We have to have tournaments. Good job, Paige. So we're having 2 triple threat tag team matches, which I hate because only 2 men can compete in the match at one time. No, it's a triple threat, meaning 3 should be in the ring at one time. The first triple threat match is to determine the number one contenders is Gallows and Anderson versus The Bar versus the return of Epico and Primo. Obviously, The Bar won in this match. I think everyone thought that's probably who was going to.
I'm so glad The Bar won.
They haven't done crap with them since they went over to SmackDown.
That's why I'm glad they won.
We then later have one of your favorite wrestlers, Andrea Sienna Almas, versus Daniel Bryan. Match ends in a DQ because Miz decides he's going to get involved in the match. Goes after Daniel Bryan. Maurice goes after Brie Bella, if you call it that. She just kind of threw her into the ring post. Woo, good job, Maurice. And so that's how that match ends. To finish off the show, we have Charlotte versus Carmella, and Carmella's rematch.
Well, there are some other stuff you could talk about.
Nothing big. What? What do you have?
I have the Samoa Joe and AJ Styles get going on.
It's the same exact promo week after.
Well, it was great.
Wendy, your husband's not coming home. Can't tuck the kids into bed.
He's gone night-night.
I'm just like, it's the same.
I liked he's like, next week I'm coming there. I don't know. Joe makes a great heel.
Yes, but the problem is WWE cannot come up with any original material. No. That's the problem. No. It's crappy promos. Here, just repeat yourself. Why don't we just film it and call it live and not be live like back in the old days?
You know what my favorite part was when Renee wanted to do an interview with AJ, instead of doing it backstage or in the ring, we're going to do it on the side little stage over here. Come on. You know what's going to happen. You're doing a side little stage over there.
Yeah.
It's just so predictable.
So, yeah, like I said, Charlotte and Carmella in the rematch.
Let's not talk about this.
Well, let's just say, you did enjoy one thing out of this. Carmella's new ring attire.
Yes, I did. You're absolutely okay. You're absolutely right.
It's not the onesie anymore.
You're absolutely right. She finally got rid of that stupid looking onesie. Looks like she's about to go swimming or something instead of going wrestling. And now she's actually in wrestling material that I can be like, wow, she's actually a wrestler. I had no idea.
Yeah, the biggest thing out of this match was Charlotte wins, but then Becky goes ahead and attacks Charlotte from behind and calls her a word we can't say on TV here. So
let me tell you something about SmackDown. The only good thing, really good thing about SmackDown the last couple of weeks, R-Truth.
We'll get to that. But yeah.
Only good thing.
Heel Becky, to me, I'm loving heel Becky from what I've seen, just the attitude. And you got to love it when you're a heel and you're supposed to try to get the fans to boo you, but yet they're still cheering you.
Look at Braun Strowman.
So
he turned heel and people still love the guy.
Yeah. Second half of the show, the second week, we have another rematch between Daniel Bryan and Almas. Daniel Bryan gets the win without getting a DQ.
Gets a clean victory for once.
The second triple threat match is Sanity versus the Usos versus Rusev Day is what they're calling themselves now. Rusev Day wins. So now it's going to be Rusev Day versus The Bar. Who do you see popping out of this to challenge the New Day at Hell in a Cell?
Rusev Day.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know why they did that little breakup in the middle of this whole storyline.
And giving Rusev a world title shot?
I mean, they didn't have to do the whole Aiden English and Rusev breaking up their group just for Rusev to get a title shot.
Yeah.
They didn't have to do that. It was unnecessary.
Exactly. Miz, he left the arena, then shows back up. Paige tells him that you're going to be in the main event. And he's like, well, who do I have to face? Anyone that wants to face you. And it's funny because we have the reunion of Awesome Truth. Mm-hmm. Back in the day, they were tag team Truth and Miz. And it was 7 years ago that the last time they were in the ring together. And Miz Truth is going to fight Miz, and he mistakes Miz's wife Maurice as Carmella, because this whole thing where Truth wants to challenge Carmella for the women's championship, even though she doesn't have it anymore.
The whole R-Truth thing is just phenomenal. With Ty Dillinger just following around like a puppy, it was just the greatest gimmick.
Well, the funniest thing is, like Truth said, you see, you just follow everything I do. Because see, now I'm in the
You're going to learn something from me.
I'm in the main event.
What am I going to learn from you? How to get in the main event that SmackDown Live, brother.
Exactly. What this is with the whole Carmella thing is they're pushing because Carmella and Truth are now going to be tag partners in the Mixed Match Challenge.
Yeah, because they were partners last time.
Yeah. So we have Truth versus Miz, and the whole reason why Carmella is going to come out to the ring with Truth is because Maurice called
a bad name.
Yeah, she called Carmella Staten Island white trash, is what she called her. So they come out, and Truth does a really good job in this match against The Miz.
Yeah.
And he actually gets the win because
for 40, he was good.
Yeah. Didn't have to take any water from underneath the ring or anything.
No, he didn't.
Truth gets the win only because Daniel Bryan's music pops. Daniel Bryan and Brie come walking out. Miz gets distracted. Truth gets the win.
Yeah, but no one cared about Truth's win, though.
Daniel comes in, starts beating the crap out of Miz. Almost then shows up again, and him and Vega get put into the yes lock by both Brie and Daniel.
Right.
And they're just holding them there for like a good solid 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's basically how the show ended. So anything to add?
No, I mean, Truth is just the best part of the show. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is true.
Hell in Cell's coming up, Andy.
Yes.
We got a little predictions?
Well, there's only 5 matches right now.
Well, this show is gonna air on TV before Hell in the Cell, so let's get it on record. Who you predict for the show?
I can't make a prediction for Braun or Roman. I don't know what's going to happen. The cell's going to break. Something's going to break.
I'm not sure if the Cell's gonna break because they're not gonna do that twice in a row with Roman.
You don't think like part of a wall is going to come down or something?
Again, though, I mean, he did it with Brock Lesnar.
That was in a steel cage, though.
Yeah, but I mean, same thing, though.
Joe and AJ, the rumors are AJ was only going to hold the title till Hell in a Cell.
I'm going Joe. I'm gonna go Roman Reigns and Joe.
Yeah.
So far.
The match I'm looking forward to is Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton in Hell in a Cell.
Jeff Hardy beats Randy Orton?
I don't think so.
No?
I think Randy's going to win, and we're finally going to... It's going to either be Brother Nero or Willow. I'm really hoping it's going to be Willow.
Right.
Jeff Hardy turns out. Who knows? The women's matches, Charlotte and Ronda are going to win. And mixed tag team match is going to be Daniel Bryan and
yeah, probably.
Brie. Because Maurice can't wrestle anymore. That's the problem. She couldn't wrestle back in the day either, so...
True that.
She was only good doing her pin-up with little blurs that we could see. So, I don't know.
That for wrestling talk.
Yes, we need to move on. We used a lot of time there.
We did. That was a good conversation, though.
Yep.
That's all this show's about. Up next, we have Anime Corner.
Yes.
Anime Corner. Let's check out this beginning of the new anime that I have to premiere to you. First thing I have to ask you is, what do you think of the song?
It was amazing. It kind of reminded me of Dragon Ball. Mm-hmm. Just a lot of hype, kind of, and just good guitar solos, stuff like that. So that's a plus.
Yes.
2, you saw a lot of action in this, a lot of fighting scenes. That's another plus. Right now, I have not watched an episode of it, but what's another good plus is you told me a while back, it's on Hulu, so I can go ahead and watch it. Yep. So I don't have to try to find it somewhere to watch it. Yep. So definitely it's a thumbs up right now.
Okay.
Just because, you know what it reminded me of? The movie Sky High.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's basically, you said they're training at a
School for Heroes.
Yes. So that's what it kind of reminded me of.
Yeah, so they're all quarks. That's all they have is quarks. That's what they're calling their powers. So they're not mutants or anything like that. They're quarks. Midoriya, the green-haired guy, he's the main character. He was born without a quirk altogether. All right.
So again, like Sky High.
Yeah. He is given one by All Might, the greatest superhero the world's ever seen. So his power is called All for One. It's pretty much, think of it as just a Superman's powers, pretty much, just super strength. All right. But Midoriya is so weak at the beginning of the series, where anytime he uses power, he breaks a bone. So like he does a punch, his arm is broken. He can't use it. He jumps so high, his legs are broken. So throughout the series, he learns to build his body strength and learn how to control All for One, so he can not break any bones when he fights villains. But yeah, it's pretty much the whole beginning season is just them going to school, learning how to become superheroes the proper way, which I really dug.
Yep. And like I said, thumbs up right now. I'm probably going to watch an episode.
I'm pretty sure you're going to like this one.
That's good.
I'm pretty confident.
Yep.
Because the storyline is really good. It's just listen to everything they say, and you're going to have your favorite characters. Easy.
We'll see.
If you like a Dragon Ball thing.
Hopefully.
Let's do some box office heroes, huh?
Box office heroes, yes. I'm going, number 3, the movie Kin, starring James Franco. Number 2, I'm going the Happy Time Murders, about the murders of the Muppets.
Oh, yeah.
And number 1, I'm going with The Nun, which is a prequel to Annabelle, which Annabelle was a prequel to The Conjuring. Which is really weird how this Conjuring trilogy goes, because it's not a normal trilogy where we move forward in the timeline. We keep moving backwards. But The Nun is supposed to be a wicked scary movie. So going Kin 3, Happy Time Murders 2, and The Nun number 1.
So I'll let you know, I checked this list like 3 times.
Yes.
Because I'm looking like, how? So it's updated today. Okay. Number 3, Peppermint. Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. When's the last time we filmed this show, Andy?
Before Labor Day, so back in August.
Number 2, Crazy Rich Asian.
Still?
They came in.
They're definitely getting richer.
13.5 mil. And number 1,
oh God,
The Nun.
Okay, at least
at 53.
At least I got one right. I really thought the Happy Time Murders were going to make it.
Honestly, I did too.
It's not your traditional Muppet movie. It's about Muppets, but it's an adult Muppet kind of thing, because they do a lot of adult
I think
things.
McCartney's in it, and she's getting.
I don't know.
People don't like her anymore. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. We got the movie trailer of the week.
Movie trailer of the week. You had problems trying to find a trailer, huh?
Man, the last 2 weeks has been tough for me. But let's check out the movie trailer for this week, Andy.
Hello. You're Lewis, I presume.
So, reason why I picked this movie was because of Jack Black alone.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I picked this movie.
This trailer that we just saw is actually the second. So I've seen this trailer now twice.
Okay.
First time of this one, and then there's another trailer for this movie that was totally different and made the movie look hilarious.
Okay.
Where the kid wants to learn spell powers, and he's teaching him, and he uses them in school on some of the bullies and stuff like that. This movie, I am really actually looking forward to seeing.
Well, I'm glad I picked a good trailer for you.
Yes. I mean, it's Jack Black. I love Jack Black movies. I don't care what anyone says, he is an amazing actor. And when we do the Nerdy Awards this year, he is going to be on there for Actor of the Year because of his performance in Jumanji.
Yeah. And this movie, apparently.
Yeah. And he has Goosebumps 2 coming out this year, too.
Does he really?
Yes.
Nice.
He is doing a lot of work this year.
He's only done one movie that I did not really like.
Tropic Thunder.
Never seen that movie.
Okay.
Shallow Hal.
I think it was okay.
I didn't really like it,
Yeah.
but most of his movies I dig.
Yeah. You haven't seen Tropic Thunder?
No,
With Ben Stiller and Robert Downey Jr. and what's the guy from This Is the End? The Seth Rogen's friend at the end when they're being sucked up into heaven. Jay Birchall.
Oh, he's in that movie too.
Yeah. And Tom Cruise is in the movie.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big comedy fan, so I haven't really checked it out.
I'm bringing it over. You're watching it.
All right,
Tropic Thunder was hilarious. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to this movie. So.
good. I didn't get the Rotten Tomatoes percentages on it. I forgot. I dropped the ball.
Yeah.
But I mean, thumbs up. I might check it out myself.
Yep.
TV talk.
Yes. So, with like everyone knows, summer is coming to an end, unfortunately.
It is.
Fall's around the corner. What I hate about when fall comes around the corner is, winter's just around the corner too. But with the end of summer means the end of those big blockbuster movies, but it means the beginning of the great TV shows coming back, because fall is the time when TV then starts to come up again. So I have a couple dates here with things coming out. September 23rd, we have season 2 of 911, which is a very popular TV show.
911.
Yeah, it's
Is it kind of like a mystery show
no
or a true story kind of thing?
If you ever watched back in the, I think it was 70s or 80s, there was a show called Emergency, where
Oh yeah.
this is kind of like it.
Okay.
So, the next day on the 24th, we have the beginning of the very final season of Big Bang Theory, which is a tearjerker for me.
Finally.
I love that show. But it's the debut of Magnum P.I. I'm excited for Magnum P.I.
Who's gonna be the lead?
I don't remember his name, but still.
All right, I'll take a look.
Then we have on the 25th, we have season 3 of Lethal Weapon. And season 2 of The Gifted. I'm surprised that Fox is going to continue with The Gifted.
Is that Marvel superhero show, right?
It's based on the X-Men universe.
Okay.
Yeah. We have on the 26th, I have not a clue what season of Empire they're in, but Empire is a huge show right now
4 or
for Fox.
5, I think.
4 or 5, yeah.
I think it's 4 or
They've
5.
won a lot of awards and everything, so we'll see what happens. What I'm looking forward to, the 37th season of Survivor.
You would.
It's called Survivor David versus Goliath, and John Morrison is one of the Survivor contestants this year. So I'm rooting for Morrison.
Yeah.
He's going to be amazing. He's going to do the parkour stuff, climbing coconut trees and everything.
Oh, that's why I looked familiar.
What, Magnum P.I.?
Yeah.
Well, I showed you the trailer a long time ago.
So it's Jay Hernandez is playing Magnum, right?
Okay.
He's got played Diablo in Suicide Squad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. We have on the 27th, did you ever back in the day, I think it was the 90s, watch, well, I watched a couple episodes just because it was on TV and it was something to watch. Murphy Brown.
Of course I watched Murphy Brown.
The Return of Murphy Brown
of course.
happens on the 27th. Wow, she's aged quite a bit.
She was old back and Murphy Brown came out.
We have on the 28th the return, I think it's like season 8 or so, of Hawaii Five-0. I love
You
this
like
show.
that one, right?
Hawaii Five-0 is amazing.
That's got the Korean guy played Jin in Lost in that show, right?
Yeah, but he's not there anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's got like Scott Conn. He plays Dano.
So that guy is a leech in Hollywood.
Well,
He
so-
somehow manages to get a role and just hold on to it.
Well, I'll mention this when I get to the end, but real quickly, I'm watching Entourage, and I love him in Entourage right now. So,
He's great in that show.
but yeah, this is the reason I'm kind of excited for Magnum PI is because they redid Hawaii Five-0 years back, and I love the show. MacGyver, the 2 seasons they've had so far, is really good. So I'm really hoping Magnum PI.
They've only had 2 seasons of MacGyver?
Yeah, it's only been on two years so far.
It feels like a lot longer.
Nope, only 2 years. So I'm really hoping for good things, but we'll see. But the big thing to come out of 9/28, September 28th, is the return after 1 year off of Tim Allen in Last Man Standing, moving from NBC to Fox. I am so excited. It's been way too long. I love this show.
Get that final season out the door, huh?
Screw you. At least 5 seasons on Fox.
Welcome to
5
Fox.
seasons.
You get 1 season.
5 seasons.
Unless you're The Simpsons.
The Gifted is still on. Whoop-de-doo. Moving on, we also have on the 28th a new season of Hell's Kitchen.
Damn.
So this is like their 30th season, something like that.
Well, I mean, you're Gordon Ramsay. You do what you want.
Well, yeah, he's got how many shows on Fox? He's got Hell's Kitchen. He's got MasterChef, MasterChef Junior, 24 Hours to Hell and Back with Gordon Ramsay. He did
Hotel Hell was one of that?
Hotel Hell, which got canceled after 2 seasons. So that's 5 shows that I know of on Fox that he does or did.
And plus, he runs like 40 restaurants.
Exactly. Speaking of The Simpsons, on September 30th, the new season of The Simpsons and Family Guy debut. Moving into October 1st, we have, I'm really looking forward to this show. It looks good. It's called The Neighborhood, starring Cedric Alexander. Oh, not Cedric Alexander. Cedric the
Man, he's busy.
Cedric the Entertainer. The show looks hilarious because it's based in a neighborhood where it's like a black
A wrestling ring?
It's a black community, and this new family moves into the neighborhood.
Is it a white family?
And yes,
Of course
but
it
they
is.
have a black name, so Cedric thinks it's another black family, and he goes and he knocks on the door to introduce himself, or the neighbors do, and he opens up thinking it's going to be that, and it's a white guy. He's like, huh?
Do you know who the white guy is?
I don't remember. I just
and you're gonna make me look it up
The
now,
trailer
aren't you?
looks hilarious.
It's called what?
The Neighborhood.
The Neighborhood? All right.
You'll like this though. 3 days later, on October 4th, is the return of Superstore.
Finally.
Yes. Also in October, we do have, I don't have the dates yet because they're towards the end of the month of October, season 9 of The Walking Dead, the final season as they're hyping of Rick Grimes. So we'll see Andrew Lincoln's character, Rick Grimes, whether he rides off into the sunset or he gets eaten.
He's going to ride off to the sunset.
The biggest thing that we like to do in October, at the end of October, is Flareverse comes back. We have Arrow, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl,
Yeah.
Black Lightning. Everything CW comes back at the end of October.
So you'll have to tell us about Supergirl because I'm off the wagon.
You need to watch.
I am not
You
watching
need to at least
Supergirl.
watch the season finale of season 3 because it sets up with that whole Russia having their own Supergirl thing, kind of like the whole Superman backstory where there were 2 Supermen.
We'll see how drunk I get one night and maybe I'll watch it.
Just watch it. To finish off TV talk, like I said, I want to mention I'm watching Entourage right now. I will be finishing it today.
Yes, finally.
I will be finishing the entire season 8, which is the last season. And I'm loving it. It's such
Funny show, right?
I have to say, your recommendations of this show were not negative. Maybe I should watch Then Burn Notice next. We'll see. We don't know yet. But yeah, Entourage is so good. Season 7 was amazing with Vince doing the whole drug and alcohol
Yep.
situation that he had.
When you look at the show, you think it's going to be about Vince and E and the rest of Entourage.
Jeremy Piven.
It's really about Ari Gold.
Oh my God, Jeremy Piven is the star of this show.
Now, do you know what the show is based on, right?
Yeah, it's Mark Wahlberg's Entourage.
Yeah, it's Mark. Yep.
Yeah. Because, I mean, he's in the show a bunch of times and
Yeah.
everything.
Well, I mean,
and-
it's his show, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a killer. I'm upset that the movie bombed.
You're right.
It could be too because the series ended in like 2011, and the movie didn't come out till like 2016.
It took a while.
So
It took a while.
yeah, but there's TV talk. Unless you're watching anything new. Did you notice?
I'm not watching anything new. No.
Iron Fist is coming out soon, season 2 for
Is that
Netflix.
already?
Either is or it comes out soon, but we'll see.
Netflix. I haven't really been on Netflix for a while.
Yeah.
The last one was on Netflix is when I get to watch. Haha, Black Panther.
Yeah. Thoughts real quick on Black Panther.
I liked it. It wasn't that bad. My only problem, it was like watching the first Thor movie.
So we had this when we rated every Marvel movie that's come out so far, and you couldn't rate Black Panther. We don't have your list.
I don't.
But if you had to guess, there was like 20 movies, something like that. Where would you put Black Panther?
I could see myself watching it a few more times, so I'd probably say between 12 and 16.
So it doesn't break the top 10.
No. It's not gonna be the top 10, but I still myself watching.
Broke the top 10 for a lot of people because the movie just everyone kept watching it for month after month after
Yeah.
month.
Like I said, I mean, it's pretty much the same story as Thor.
Yeah.
Thor, both the king of Asgard, loses his powers, fights with a group to get his powers back.
Now,
Black Panther, about to be king of Wakanda, loses his powers, fights with a group to get it back.
Now, after watching Black Panther and just the scenery of Wakanda, makes sense that Avengers the Infinity
Well, I
Stone
was
one.
correct saying that I didn't need to watch Black Panther before I saw Infinity Wars.
Yeah.
Because it made no difference.
Okay, but being the
made no
fact
difference.
being the fact they fought in Wakanda, did you like? Was it not? Do you think that was the right spot for them to fight after watching Black Panther? Kind of
I guess so, yeah.
big open area.
Yeah.
See, that's the one thing I did enjoy about Black Panther was more scenery in Wakanda.
Yeah.
Because we had a quick scenery of it in
Civil War.
was it Civil War?
Yeah.
Okay. It was Civil War or.
Because at the end, they brought the Winter Soldier, Bucky, to Wakanda.
Okay, yep. So we have small scenery there.
Yeah.
Then we get the whole big picture. And we saw small in Age of Ultron also, a little bit.
Yeah, I guess we did, didn't we? Yeah.
So it was nice finally getting to actually see everything
right.
in a wider aspect.
But I mean, like, you didn't need to watch Black Panther before you see Infinity Wars.
No.
As long as you saw Civil War.
Yeah. The biggest thing, the biggest rumors were that everyone thought the Soul Stone was in Wakanda in that spirit world. But it wasn't.
No. See, that's the last thing in my mind.
Yep.
It's the last thing in my mind.
Yeah, with the whole Netflix thing, I haven't been watching many, but now that all the shows are out, I'm going to have to binge watch Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, then Iron Fist.
Watch Jessica Jones first.
Oh, I would.
Out of all of them, Jessica Jones is by far
I'd
the
like to
best
stay
one.
in order of when they debut.
Yeah. Just Jessica's the best one. Iron Fist. I'm still trying to get through season 2 of Luke Cage.
I think he's going to get his outfit because he's kind of got like a mask on and
Yeah.
everything in the trailer.
Like Luke Cage season 2 did nothing for me. I couldn't even finish it.
Okay.
I got through like the first episode and a half, and I was like, I'm kind of bored already.
Luke Cage, though, took a while, too, in season 1 to finally hype up. The
Yeah.
second half of it is where all the action started to happen.
Yeah.
So I'll be excited because at the end of the year, the second half of season 3 of The Ranch will come out, and Fuller House comes out again.
Yeah.
So
I still didn't even watch Punisher.
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
So
Time is ticking down, Andy.
yes,
Quickly, you did mention that you sent me a trailer for Dragon Ball Heroes.
yes.
New anime coming out probably next year, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's basically-
it's basically not gonna be any storyline from Super. It's based off the story arc of the game itself. That's it. Which would be kind of cool. Nice little cartoon to watch.
Yeah.
I'll enjoy that. Then Deadpool.
Yes, to finish up the show today, I've watched Deadpool 2, but you got to watch Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Deadpool 2? Is it better than the first, worse, or the same?
It's roughly around the same. I feel the Deadpool 1 is a scratch better, I think, but I enjoyed them both the same.
My biggest love with this was the finally getting a good reference of Juggernaut. Juggernaut in X-Men Last Stand, I did not like. Juggernaut, yes, it was CGI. In Deadpool 2, amazing.
The reason I like Juggernaut in the X-Men, because Juggernaut had the red tin suit on, you know?
Yeah.
And he is red too. In Deadpool, it was silver. You know, I was like, okay. But it was done much better in Deadpool 2.
Yeah. Again, with Deadpool 2, Ryan Reynolds, amazing, especially with all his quirky lines and everything. Speaking of Juggernaut, like at the end when they Colossus and Juggernaut have a fight, he's like, "Ooh, we're gonna get a CGI fight." I mean, it was just great. There was a lot of adult humor in this, where like where Colossus pulls his Juggernaut's pants down and they electrify him and all that stuff.
Yeah. But again, like Ryan Reynolds promotes this movie as not a kid's movie. He even did it with the first movie, dressed up as Deadpool, says, "Parents, do not take your kids to see this movie."
It was a family movie, is what it was.
It wasn't a family movie.
Yes, but that's where he makes fun of it, because at the end they become a family. What's funny, what was great about this is even the end credit scenes where they fix Cable's time traveling device, and Deadpool goes back and fixes a bunch of mistakes.
Yeah.
The biggest one, the two funniest ones are he shows up in X-Men Origins and takes out the Deadpool that is there, and he said he tells Logan in it, he goes, "Just cleaning up the timeline."
Just cleaning it up.
And then he ends it where he shoots Ryan Reynolds signing his contract to play Green Lantern,
which is such a shame.
It is. We say how much that movie was so great, and it was.
I liked Green Lantern.
So this is the thing. This is the biggest debate with it. Is this is obviously Ryan Reynolds put this in.
Oh yeah.
Did Ryan Reynolds hate being Green Lantern, or is he just doing this because so many fans ripped on him for playing Green Lantern?
I think he's doing it for the laugh, and that's what exactly he got. He got a laugh out of it.
Oh yeah.
I think that's the whole reason why he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deadpool 3, they're talking about, may not be called Deadpool 3. It's going to be more of the X-Force movie. So we'll see more of Domino, which the actress who played Domino was amazing in the movie. Funny scenes where Deadpool tells Domino, "What's your superpower?" "I'm lucky." "Well, that's not a superpower." "Yes, it is. Just wait and see."
It's a superpower.
It was great. To me, Deadpool 2 is just as good as Deadpool 1 was, which I was very excited because most of the time, 9 times out of 10, sequels are never as good as the original. So my thing is, I think Deadpool 3 will be the one where it starts to go downhill with the whole X-Force thing.
Yeah.
But if I had to give this a rating out of 5 stars, I give Deadpool 2 4.5.
There you go.
It was that good.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yep. Anything else to add?
No, man, that is it for our show for today.
Yes. I don't know if we know yet what we're going to do for the next one. I really want to talk more about the DC streaming service that is coming out soon.
We can touch up on that next week.
We might talk about that. So
We can touch about that next week.
there we go. We already have a topic for next week. Hopefully everyone will enjoy that. Unfortunately, coming to an end. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow us on all the
Social media pages.
There we go. There's so many of them. Periscope, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all that. I know I got to crack the whip. I still haven't done Facebook and YouTube.
Man, I'm going to do it for you soon.
I know, because we're reaching milestone number here coming up soon. I think we're at 90 or close to it. So we're reaching that 100. But thanks for watching. Like we said, we'll talk a little bit more about DC streaming on the next episode. And as always, stay nerdy.